Peace, love, and light. What's up? It is me, Shonda, also known as the Holistic Gypsy, and today is the Lion Gate Portal. So today is a powerful day to manifest your best. Manifest, just use this energy um, for your own well-being. It's actually one of my most favorite days of the year because you can feel the energy in the air if you allow yourself to connect to it. And like I said, it's a great way to manifest something or call into existence or whatever term you want to use. This is a great day to use this energy to magnify the results of it, if you want to say. But anyway, so I'm just going to show you this quick little, let's say, I don't know what you want to call it, a ritual, a ceremony, some way to connect with yourself that you can do at home to help bring in this positive energy even more so. So first things first, I'm going to start off with this tuning fork, and this is for the crown chakra. I actually have a set of 7 for each chakra, but this one is for the crown chakra, and this one is going to be used today because we are trying to connect with oneness and with the Most High. So by hearing this sound, it's going to help to open up our crown chakra and make us more open to any type of downloads or messages that we need to receive. So even if you can't hear it, the energy is still being sent to you. Okay. And even if you don't feel it right away, a lot of times with sound therapy, it can take a couple days for you, like, something's going on here. I really, really love these sets. I even put it by my ear to hear the sound as well. You can use it above your crown chakra as well to help with balancing sound. Sound is really good. The universe is made of vibration, so um, sound therapy is very, very healing to our minds. And if you don't know what binaural beats is, I suggest you look them up. You can find them on YouTube, but you also can find them through a trusted app that you listen to these different sounds for different things: depression, anxiety, insomnia, even pain, detoxing the body, all of that. So check that out. So now that we cleared energy, cleared our crown chakra, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just use some sage because I like sage. Regardless of who doesn't like sage, if you don't like sage, your sage gets rid of negative energy, makes you wonder why they don't like sage. But anyway, I'm actually lighting some outside. I'm lighting some dragon's blood. Now they have the regular white California sage, and they have the dragon blood sage. And what I like about the dragon's blood is, for me, it feels like it just gives an extra layer of protection. That's what dragon's blood is known for. It is known for protection. So, yeah, I'm just like, I love burning it. I love how it smells. And I swear you can feel, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm clearing my energy. You can feel the protection of the dragon's blood, I feel. So, like, if you're going through something's heavy on your mind, anything like that, or you just feel like this heavy type of energy, something's bothering your spirit, of course you want to sage and everything. You can use regular sage, but I highly recommend the dragon's blood sage. So it lit a little bit, just doing this for video purposes because this video is not going to be that long. We're at 4 minutes already, so I am about time. And then this is the Palo Santo. So your sage clears negative energy. Palo Santo brings in positive vibes. And so when you light this, it doesn't light instantly. And I would say the sage, the same thing. It doesn't light instantly. But what you can do is you can hold like maybe a torch, because you know there's more fire, for about 10, 20 seconds. If you use a regular lighter, about 30 seconds. It takes a while. Once you light it, it's going to kind of smolder a little bit. You blow it and you just do it. Uh, if you're working on yourself, if you're working on trying to clear your mind, to manifest anything like that, I would suggest that you smudge around your mind because I'm trying to clear any negative thoughts out of my mind. I'm trying to bring in positive vibes into my mind, and that's why we started off with the sound. We're going to use the sound to open up our awareness that we are trying to clear our minds so that we can be in a place to positively manifest. Okay, so I have, like I said, the Dragon's Blood, Palo Santo, and this is also some sage. It always falls apart on me. I've had it for a while. I don't use it that often, but when I do, since it falls apart so easily, I probably just take like a few pieces of this and just kind of burn it in. Do that in the air. You don't have to do that. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna light some incense because I want to bring in the element of smoke in the atmosphere. So I'm gonna go ahead and like this, like so, like so, like so. I'm outside, so things aren't lighting as good as I would like, but I'm gonna go ahead and this is honey. Oh my god, I love incense. This smells so freaking good. But we're gonna just go ahead and let that burn out here. So next, what you can do is you can get a white candle like this. I have a tea light candle. Everything is all about intention. So you have a tea light, you can have one of those tall 7-day candles, a half a candle. If you don't have a candle at all, if you can't get to a candle, if you can't buy a candle, afford a candle, you close your eyes and you envision a white candle burning in your mind. Okay? Everything's about intention. So know that you don't need all these fancy things to get things to work in your favor. Everything is about intention, and the most powerful thing on this planet is your mind. Okay, that's why it's so important to protect your mind and to know what's real to you. Okay, everybody's reality is different. Everybody's perception is different. You'll need to always know what is real to you. So, if you don't have a white candle, that's what you'll do. But the purpose of lighting this white candle is to actually bring in some positive energy as well. So we all about this manifestation energy during the Lionsgate, right? And so I wanted to light this candle to just kind of bring in positive vibes, to call in more positive energy because we want high vibrational positive energy if we're going to talk about manifesting and trying to bring forth what it is that we really want. We want the vibration to be as high as possible, okay? So that we can align with the frequency of what it is we're trying to call to you. And if you want to imagine what I mean by saying this, if you have to put it in terms that your mind can understand, is let's say I'm standing on this side of the street and there is a BMW X5 because I love those at the other end of the street, right? And there are all kind of side streets. And on these side streets, there could be like a Honda Accord, there could be a Telluride, there could be this, there could be that. So as you are trying to align with this frequency, there could possibly be another type of vehicle to distract you from what it is you want. But if you're focused on that BMW X5, for example, you need to align with what it is it takes to get you there. So in a physical sense, we have to think, okay, so my income needs to be there, my credit needs to be there, those different type of things. But that's what I mean. You want to align with what it is that you want or what it is that you see for yourself. And you can't be distracted by these distractions that may try to tamper with the vibration that you're on. Such as, if we want to think in emotional terms, let's say you are trying to stay in a positive mood, you're like, you know what, today's gonna be a great day, I'm not gonna let nothing get in my way, I'm aligning with the frequency of positivity, positive thoughts, positive mind. And those side streets could be somebody who is trying to make you angry, somebody who's trying to piss you off, somebody who's making you sad, somebody who's making you frustrated. And if you hit into one of those different distractions, it's going to lower your vibration to where it's at, and it's going to break you away from that frequency. So when I talk about frequency and vibration, and I mean, it's more to it. So do your own research, DYOR, do your own research. This may resonate. You may be like, ooh, what is she talking about? Doesn't make any sense. And that's fine. That's fine. All of us are not on the same frequency. We are not vibrating at the same thing. We are not aligned all the same. That's why it's important to find your tribe. You need to be with people who support your mental. Um, what you believe, there are people out there who believe the same as well, who won't think that you're weird, who won't think that you're crazy, who will completely understand you for who you are. So you need to find those people. You need to have those kind of people in your life. All right. So what we did now, we did sound. We got the incense going. We lit the candle. And now we are going to move on to water manifestation. Now, what I like about 8-8, the Lion's Gate, is if you look at the number 8, it looks like the infinity symbol, right? Infinite energy, infinite power of manifestation, and water is a great way to manifest what it is that you want. So if we have all of this amazing energy going on during the Lion's Gate, wouldn't it be great to use water as well so that we are magnifying what it is that we want to manifest? Now remember, it's all about intention. You could sit here, you can close your eyes, think about your water, you can hold and think about your water, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable, because you want to be comfortable when you're doing this, comfortable that you trust yourself in what it is that you're doing. So whatever way that works for you, you could just hold it. You could talk loud over it. You could speak over your water, whatever. But what I suggest that you would do with this water is you tell this water what you want to do. You're basically programming this water. Your body is made the majority of water, okay? Water is a very, very spiritual. That's why it's very, very important that this planet starts to take better care of our water. And so that we have clean water for generations to come. And, you know, we're getting there, I think. It may seem like we're not getting there, but know that the shift is here and it's real, and the revolution will be televised, okay? So we're going to get there, but we should be doing our part as well, right? You know, supporting water systems, questioning anything going on with our water. If you ever have to, if there's an area that that's giving people poisonous water, we need to fight for those people, you know. But anyway, we're going to manifest with this. So what I'm going to do, because I am actually going to use my water to manifest, I'm going to think about what it is that I want. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm thinking, a good thing or way to program it is, so I am is very, very powerful. So maybe if you put I am, like I am healthy, I am healed, I am prosperous, I am abundance, I am strength. Whatever. If you want to state it like that, if you want to pray over it, if you want to talk to, hey, water, look, this is what I need you to do when you get in my body. This is how I need, that water to align with my cells as you provide nourishment and hydration. However you want to talk to your water, you talk to your water. So, go ahead and drink. I feel like when you talk to your water, or when you program your water, that it even tastes kind of different. I don't know. And I tried to set an alarm on my phone so I always remember to do it, because we drink water all day, every day, right? But I always forget to speak over my water unless, I look at my phone and I'm reminded. So I'm a work in progress. Don't think I'm saying all these things and I'm perfected with it. Um, this is still something that I'm working on and I'm really trying to work on. And I've known this for a very long time about water, but for some reason my mind, it forgets. It forgets. So you could guzzle it down if you want, sip on it or whatever. The next thing that I want to talk about, and it may seem bizarre to you, you don't have to do this, but this is very, very powerful. And this is to write what it is that we want to bring into our lives, what we want to manifest. So the new moon is in Leo today as well. And we're still in Leo energy, so it's like, wow. And Leo is all about, I would say, expansion, beautiful expansion energy, sunshine. That's what Leos remind me of. Something to be seen, something to be respected. I do believe that, and you are represented by the lion. And so you have all of these things going on, and I think that it would be beneficial to use any aspect of this in a way to help you manifest what it is that you want. You take a brown paper bag. You can take parchment paper. If you don't have none of that, you can take a piece of paper. If you don't have that, what I told you with the candle is in your mind, right? So you visualize. You do use what you got. If you got it, if you ain't got it, don't worry about it. You're going to be all right, okay? Because, I mean, if we think back to, like, our ancestors who have done many of these things, they didn't have these things. So you don't need no fancy stuff to make things work for you in your favor, okay? But if you're using a paper bag, some people are probably like, ooh, what is she doing? She doing that bag? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But you know what? You believe what you want to believe, and I'm going to do what works for me. And this was taught to me, and through divine guidance, I use it so much, and you won't believe the things that, you know, working with energy. Because we're not going to say magic or anything like that to spook anybody. But when you learn how to truly work with energy, because you are working with energy, and you learn to let those things that you work with align with your frequency, or you align with the frequency of what it is that you're working with, okay? Like water, how water flows. Like I told you about that water. You understand? How when you burn that smoke with that sage, and how that you connect them with the frequency of that clearing, not only your space, your personal space, your physical space, your mental space, your spiritual space. So that's how you work with energy. You need to learn how to work with energy. If you don't, because you're gonna get lost in the sauce, like some people say. But anyway, so here we go. You want to do this with your paper bag. So basically, you want to tear all the four corners. I didn't tear this one. Let me tear it because I want to be four corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What you're gonna do with this is, let me tell you something before we move on. You know, I think the reason why people fear this type of thing is because people always use them in the wrong way. Fear these things because people try to use energy in the form of being malicious. And if you are somebody who likes to be malicious when you're using energy, know that that's very dangerous. Know that there are laws to the universe. And if somebody didn't do you nothing and you messing with somebody, please know that there's going to be a day where what you are or what you do to others will become that to you. You know, that is very, very true. And like the old folks say, if it don't fall on you, it'll fall on your kids. So just be mindful is my point. You do stuff to empower your own life. You do stuff for the well-being of yourself. You don't do things to hurt people, all right? So when you do this, you're doing this for you. You. I mean, if you do work for other people, hey, more power to you. I don't, because you don't know what's attached to somebody else's energy. So that's why I teach people what to do. You do this, you use these tools, and let me know how it goes. And I've been successful for years for that with my clients. Do it yourself, okay? Because there's gonna come a time I can't do it for you. If I tell it to my kids, I'm gonna tell it to my clients as well. I'll show you one time, maybe two, but you're gonna have to learn on your own. Back to this. You're like, go back to this. So what are you gonna do? Since we are in the power of 8, this 8 energy, everything's gonna be 8 times, okay? But if it wasn't today, 7 is a good number to use. 5 or 7, okay? Preferably 7 times. We're gonna go ahead with 8 because we're gonna use this energy today. So first, you're going to write your name 8 times. Okay, you don't matter what side you start on, right? But 8 times. So you want to, whatever, my own side, 8 times. Then you're gonna flip your full name, first, middle, last, whatever your name is, all of it. Then you're going to go ahead and write your birthday 7 times, 8 times, I'm sorry. And then you're gonna flip it again. So you're writing over all of these words, by the way. Flip it again. You put what it is that you want to manifest. You know, I want a car, I want a job, whatever. I don't know, we're all different. We all care about different things. And then you're gonna flip again. and you're going to write manifest. And after you do that, you're going to fold this 3 times towards you. Now, what do I do with it? Well, any other time of the month, I will tell you to hold it. But since we're in this new moon energy, you can go ahead and burn it. Okay? I'm telling you what I do. Other people may say, that's not right. That's not how you do it. I know what has worked for me. So if this resonates with somebody, it's going to work for you. But if it doesn't, this may not be the means or the method to get to your means. Okay? But if it does, I will go ahead and burn it. Now, when you're working with moon energy, new moon is about manifesting. Full moon is about releasing. Be mindful when you're doing that, if you work with moon energy, that you do that right, okay? Because some people will have you trying to manifest on the full moon and releasing in the new moon, and you just got everything all mixed up because you got the energies wrong on how you're supposed to be working with things. So, new moon manifest, full moon is for releasing. And 7 days after these moons, you can say 7 to 14, but of course the first 7 after these moons are more powerful. Like, for example, if it's the new moon and you're working on manifesting this energy, you spend the next 7 days physically, if it's within your power, to do what you need to do to help what it is you're asking for to manifest. Okay, you can't just, I'm sorry because this is going to piss people off when I say this, you can't just wait on the Lord, okay? You just can't wait, okay? You don't say, oh, I need this, and then I'm going to wait on the Lord. See, that's the part that they didn't teach right in church. I'm sorry, okay? Because they don't ever tell you all of it. And guess what? This knowledge has been known a long time, so they know all of it. Why they choose not to teach it, I don't know. Some people want to keep people in an enslaved mind. That's my thoughts. But anyway, you need to actively work this physical energy here while you're calling this spiritual energy here, right? Because if you want a visual how this could work, so you're telling the universe, the Most High, whatever you use. I told you, I don't care what y'all use. I don't care what y'all believe. But if you're listening to me and you're resonating with me, when you are asking for this energy is going to work in your favor when it comes to synchronicities, unexpected meetings, unexpected blessings, things aligning for you that may have never aligned for you, so you calling it in. But what are you doing in the physical realm to make this work as well? And so what I mean by that is, let's say you say, I'm going to manifest a car. Okay, how's your credit? Do you have a down payment? Do you work? If you don't have none of these things going, what you want the universe to just drop the damn car down in the yard for you? Like, you have to do something, okay? That's within your power. All right, you really have to meet the Most High halfway here. You have to put forth some effort, and people completely miss that when it comes to manifesting, okay? That is the part, because like you can stay in a positive frame of mind, you can do but if you are not physically doing the work to assist with this manifestation, some things just manifest, don't get me wrong, but if you're not physically doing the work, how you want it to work, you're not putting in any effort, you're not trying to align with this frequency, you're just throwing it out there and walking away. Now, some things work like that, but for the most part, yeah, we have to put forth some effort. Now, another thing, since I spoke on manifestation really briefly, is we can say what we want, but if the heart and the mind isn't in alignment, it's not going to work. Meaning, you can say, and this can also go back to even get to the point to raise your vibration to a place that you can manifest. Because when you manifest, you want to feel euphoric. You want to feel blissful. You want to feel like it's the happiest moment in your life. If you could bring yourself to that feeling, this is when you need to really think about what it is you want, because it's something about that feeling and that energy and that connection is when we manifest our best, our most, when it's most powerful, okay? So just keep that in mind, because like if you're sitting around and you pissed off and you cussing this one out and ooh, I can't stand that bitch, ooh, and I'm trying to manifest a car. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Okay, you got to have your mind right, because we always must be prepared for what it is that we ask for, and a lot of times people aren't. So think about that. Heart and mind, they need to be in alignment. If the heart don't want something, but your mind is constantly saying yes, 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 and you're wondering why you keep hitting a brick wall, you're not in alignment with self. Okay, we manifest from our heart. What our heart desires is what it is that we call to us. What our heart believes, because I believe our hearts have their own minds. We know that when we're in love. So you think it crazy, but the heart wants what it wants, right? That's the true thing. The heart wants what it wants. So you need to manifest from here. All right, and it needs to be in alignment. Y'all, they have to work together. Your mind can't be here, your heart be here, and you're thinking that you're gonna get what it is that you want. I might as well just go over the list, right? So another thing is do a vision board if you don't have a vision board. This is a great time to do one. If you don't have a magazine, fine. Like pictures, fine. Cut out the words. If you can't cut out the words, fine. Write the words. Listen to me, because I'm gonna keep saying this. It's all about intention. All right. It's all about intention. So you work with what you have, but you need to create a vision board, because when you are like really down, feeling down and out, and we all have been there, unless you just this, I don't know, this perfect creature who doesn't have emotions, but we all go through this feeling of just not feeling like we have a purpose, or feeling like why am I here, or just feeling like you feel discouraged because things aren't moving as fast as you want to. Because that's the thing with humanity, we have issues with patience. Everything has to be quick, and the internet and stuff just makes us want it even quicker. But you look at your vision board and you remember why I'm fighting every day anyway. So that's why you want to do a vision board, okay? If I think y'all want me to do a virtual vision board party, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I am. It's free. You got to bring your own supplies though. But I'm down for it. We can do that. Another thing is using planetary energy. So when you realize that the planets are aligned with like Orishas or the Neteru, aka the gods or goddesses, learn something. You can learn how to start working with this energy. And I'm gonna give you a good example. Thursdays is a money day. It's a day of Jupiter. So when you think of the planet Jupiter, what you think? It's huge, it's expansive, it's abundant, it's big, right? But Thursday also carries the vibration of money, and calling money to you. And so you want to use that day for money. If you're dealing with some kind of illness or anything like that, you want to use Saturdays, because that's a day of healing. And if you're familiar with the goddess Yemaya, who is the mother of the oceans, and she is all about healing, you will work with this day. You will work with blue candles, okay? Thursdays, you will work with green candles, all right? You see how these things like, you sit there, make sense. Green, money, blue, healing, water, yeah. Some people, like I said, it's going to resonate. Some people are going to be like, So if you're, this video isn't for you. But I'm okay with that, okay? I'm so okay with that. And when I say these things, y'all, I'm not saying it to be ugly, but I don't know. It's just, people always have something to say, especially about what it is that I do. And I'm like, I do not try to make nobody believe nothing. I don't care what people believe. I'm here for me, and I'm here to deliver a message when it's put in my spirit to open my mouth and say something. But other than that, this is your path. This is your walk. You have to decide what is best for you. And that's why I said, what I'm saying may not resonate with everybody. So just look into planetary energy. I will say it is very powerful and life-changing when you actively practice working with these days, these planetary energy days, these planetary energy hours. I don't know how far you're into your practice, how deep you are into your practice. There's nothing crazy about none of this, because I believe that I use I believe that working with energy, I'm trying to find the right words to say that, is for my own well-being. What I do ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's for Shonda, okay? It's for what works for Shonda. What stops Shonda from slipping into depression? What stops Shonda from wanting to fight another day? You know, what keeps Shonda from wanting to fight another day is me learning how to work with energy and how to let it, you know, benefit me in my life. So I know a lot of people are going through an awakening, and some people want to go through awakening. Ooh, I went over my third eye, and all of that. And what I've been noticing is that trauma is really causing people to awaken. I think that awakening to your trauma, especially if it was suppressed, repressed, whatever, or if not awakening to some very, very traumatic happens. And why I believe this is because when something traumatic happens in our lives, and we still have to live here to face that, we sometimes get to a point where I don't want to feel like this anymore, you know. And especially like with people who deal with depression, you know, especially like a suicidal depression, people don't tend to understand that these people don't want to die. They just don't want to live in pain and emotional pain, you know, mental pain, whatever. They don't want to deal with the pain of every day of whatever it is that's bothering them. Who are we to judge why a person should, what a person should be depressed about? Who are we to judge and say that, oh, you shouldn't be depressed about that, you should be happy? Because it's misconception that people think just because you got money that you're not supposed to be depressed. And you'd be surprised that they are usually the most depressed people. They just don't be happy. So yeah, I'm just kind of giving y'all a rundown. You know, this ain't like no full class or whatever. But I would like to, like, you know, talk more about this. If you're interested, drop comments or whatever. So I came upon this book. I have fallen in love with this book. And I'm not even deep into this book. But if you are into ancient Kemetic, if you know what Kemet is, Egyptian, if you are really into wanting to know more about ancestral roots, I guess, I don't know. They did this book. I'm gonna give you an example. What's in this book? This book, I feel, teaches you how to be a decent human being. So, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna read this one. It says, lack of righteousness brings fetters to the personality, and these fetters lead to ignorance of the divine. And fetters is low vibrational energy, like having an egotistic, narcissist, just nasty, low vibrational attitude. You're always in a place of where you're trying to hurt people, or you're trying to bring other people down. You know, just, and I would say that, you know, you would have these type of behaviors because when you lack righteousness, it's like you lacking wanting to do the right thing for people, wanting to be kind, because we always should be kind, right? But if you're just a person who is just, I'm going to just say it, evil, because evil is evil, and we all know what evil is in this world. If you're a person who lacks that, then it's going to make you ignorant to the Most High. And I feel like that means that if you are somebody who resonates in that low vibrational energy, you can never vibrate high enough to connect with the Most High. And as we vibrate higher, then what? We are manifesting, you know, the things that we want, the positive things that we want. Because you can manifest negative and positive things, by the way, depending on where you at. You know, if you're always wondering, like, why is my life so shitty? Why is things always going wrong for me? Well, what kind of person are you? You need to do some self-reflection. You should always be self-reflecting on yourself every day, because guess what? We are human. We are of flesh. And so therefore, we are not perfect. And so we could be very unkind with our words, with our thoughts and everything. And I will say with your words, something else, work in progress I've been practicing, is trying to think, truly think before I say things. And I don't mean like right now, because I'm just like all loose and in my element right now. But like, let's say you and another person, y'all want to argue, or y'all arguing, or they're trying to make you argue. You're like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to call this person a bitch. I don't want to go there. So what you should be doing as they come at you, if you're trying to stay, and this is all about self-control, self-mastery, think before you say, bitch, or I'll slap you. It's hard. It's hard. But you need to think. One, I say this, because all actions have consequences. Where is this going to lead? Will this make my vibration go down when I know that I'm trying to stay in a place of positive frame of mind so that I can only bring good into my life? You know, I mean, you have to think about what it is that you. Now, sometimes people need to be told. But sometimes, some things, those battles just not even worth it. You feel me? So, but it's just like a quick little Lionsgate rundown that I wanted to give y'all. That you could just use this energy for today. And I'm gonna go ahead, since I posted enough stuff to freak people out, to freak you out a little bit more. Cause oh my gosh, she got cards. I sure do, sure do. I am. This is my Goddess Oracle deck. I really like this, but it has positive energy. I'm outside. These bugs is just driving me crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull a card before I close out, and we're gonna use that card to be a reflection of the energy today. So before I close out, I'm also gonna finish my water. So I want that positive energy to manifest within me as I get ready to pull this card. Card, what is the message that you want to tell us for today for this Lionsgate portal energy? Huh? What do you want to tell us? What is it that we need to know? You see, that almost missed the card, but it went right back in, so I guess that wasn't our message. I'm one of those, I read pop-out cards to take them as messages. So look, something drove me to this one. Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Didn't I just talk about the water? So I take this as a sign of the importance of water, us respecting water, us blessing water, giving honor to the water, that which provides nourishment and hydration for our bodies. Okay? So thank you for tuning in. If you watched the whole thing, hey, I appreciate you for staying, you know? And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and say peace, love, and light. I don't know when I'll be back with another video, but, you know, all I'm going to say is just use this energy to really manifest what it is that you want. And I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight or instant. Hey, it might, depending on what it is that you're trying to call forth. But I will say this. You're going to notice a change in your life if you are open to it, okay? Because you're not going to notice things as long as you have a closed mind. You're not going to understand the divine if you're not open to receive the messages. Because sometimes y'all will see the messages and y'all still ignore the signs, okay? Sometimes the message could be just in your face and you still will ignore it. And if you are that person, it's going to be hard for you. You need to get to a place that you trust yourself more than you trust any human being on this planet, okay? The truth comes from within. You cannot rely on another person also to tell you what it is your life is supposed to be. You can't tell me what it is that I'm supposed to do with my life. This is my life. This isn't your life. You have a life. So worry about your own. Don't worry about mine, okay? Worry about you. Stop worrying about me, okay? I'm okay over here. Are you? But anyway, y'all be blessed. Y'all better go use this energy. If you want to tell me what you're trying to manifest, you can tell me. You want to keep it a secret and wait till it come through, go right on ahead. And a lot of the stuff that I told you today, you don't just have to use this stuff today. You can use this all the time. But you need to get to a place where you are understanding how to use energy. You can call it magic. You could call it foo-foo. You could call it juju, whatever. You're working with energy, okay? You need to learn and understand it because you are energy. All right. Peace out.